And we are live.
Woo!
Welcome. Welcome to the Golden Rule. My name is Meg Le Vu.
My name is Tony Chang.
Sorry, I was covering my face.
It's all good.
Okay, so we have a special episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be here. Actually, my husband will be joining us. He's going to be
Mm-hmm.
sitting right here. It's going to be interesting. We're going to find out what's going to go on. I'm going to go away. I'm going to work. But you guys get to enjoy the pleasure and the company of my husband and Tony, the magic of Tony and Kevin. So thank you. Let's see what happens. Bye.
See you soon, Meg. Kevin, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Looking good, looking
Thank
good.
you. We need our haircut soon, right?
I know we're gonna get it, Junior. So, yesterday was your anniversary.
Yeah.
How many years have you guys been married?
I would say it's almost 3 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
And how long have you guys dated?
10 years.
Wait, what? 10 years dating.
I think almost 10 years. Almost 10 years.
So
it was 2009, so it's
damn.
almost 10 years.
Nice. Same with us, me and Cindy.
Really? Wow.
Pretty much. Like, whoa, okay, wait, 1 year after, so 2010, right? But so you guys went through something yesterday.
Yeah.
Would you like to share?
Yeah. But I don't even know where to start, It's like
That's why I'm here, brother. That's why I'm here. So yesterday, you mentioned that Meg broke a piece of glass here.
Yeah. So, I mean, she didn't break it. It just fell. And I was just standing there, right? Knowing that I'm currently
Where were you? Where were you?
I was right there.
Okay.
In that little window.
Okay.
I was just like, I thought to myself, I should have ran over there and helped her. Right?
Yeah.
And then other things came up. Like, I was like already sick. I wasn't in the right mindset. I was emotionally tired on both ways. Like, I'm like, yeah, I should have went over there. That was the right thing to do. But then other side of me is like, go rest. Go sit down and turn off your brain and continue to work. Right? So that's what went through my mind. But I knew what was right was to go over there. But I thought to myself, why didn't I? Yeah. I don't know why. And maybe because that moment in time, I wasn't that caring husband. It didn't come out. Like, I was putting myself first. Which was, that was true. I was putting myself first.
Yeah. And then, like, how did Meg feel? How did she respond when she just?
Well, I mean, she was angry.
Yeah.
She didn't say those words that she forgave me for my actions, but she just, threw a fit. I mean, she tried to be her, like, happy self and not take it too personally. But then I see it in her actions, and I know that it's there, and I know it bothers her, right?
Yeah.
And then one thing led to another. When we sat at the table for the meal that she prepped for our anniversary, right?
Yeah.
And the thing with what I mentioned to her is that our relationship revolves, like, our highlight of what we talk about is always about business. And I vented to her that, yeah, I'm tired sometimes of just speaking about business. I wish there were other things that we could speak about other than business, and always strategizing the next move to help market our brand further. I know that's she enjoys it. She loves it, and there's no regrets there. I enjoy the business side, but at the same time, I felt burnt. I voiced to her that there are days I wish I had a 9 to 5 where I can turn off my mind, right? Because I've been in business ever since I graduated college, right? So it's like never giving my mind a rest. We went through so many changes together
Yeah.
in business and in life that to the point, here's another change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all that
Mm.
um, fear of changing again because of what we just done, what we just decided on to merge both companies together into one is a drastic change for me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, change for anybody, I feel you have to get used to it, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to get used to it. You may not agree on all terms.
True.
Um, and that's what I wasn't willing to accept.
Mm.
So that negative energy kind of spawned,
Mm.
you know, in our relationship,
Yeah.
and self-doubt started to migrate through our conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sorry.
No, it's okay. No problem.
Again,
Yeah.
what was the question?
No, there's
Oh,
it's
okay.
just going through it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so like, how did you feel like when like how did you feel when she responded the way she did? Like, what did she say? You told me yesterday briefly that she said that she's disappointed
Mm-hmm.
and that you're fake or some stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
let's go there. Like, what happened? You know?
So, I mean, she agreed that I asked her, so you were
Mhm.
unhappy throughout, you know, prior to our dating, prior to marriage, and then um, until we recently met you and Cindy, right?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
and then she finally found someone like you and Cindy to support her, to uplift her. Um,
Mm.
and yeah, sadly, I didn't do that in our relationship.
Mm.
So, um, yeah, what was
How did that make you feel though? Like,
yeah, I
hearing
felt,
that.
you know, I felt like, yeah, I wasn't doing my job as a husband. I was always going through the motion, like as if I was in college.
No.
Like, I didn't grew up from college. Like, I would just go work, do my own stuff, like chime in, email. It's just more tasks, more responsibilities. But I felt like I was still acting like as if we were in, or as I was in college. I didn't grow out of that stage
Mm.
to take more responsibilities that in our relationship that I'm married.
Yeah.
Like, wake up.
Yeah.
I'm married.
Mm.
So,
That's true. Wake up.
yeah.
And like, I wanted to ask you, like, when you picture a marriage,
Mhm.
when you picture a husband and a wife,
Yeah.
like, what pops into your head? Like, how does that look like to you?
When I picture a marriage is, yeah, every both people are on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
They equally agree, but then also you need that contrast.
Mm.
They're not going to agree with you 100%, so I understand that. That's why you have contrast to make the better decision together.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we were the same people,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a ton of mistakes
Sure.
and a ton of failures
Mm.
versus a couple with a lot of contrast to disagree and agree. And but in a marriage, what I see is that, yeah, we're both created equal and we have equal say. We have a voice in our relationship.
Mm.
Um, and that number one thing is that we're both satisfied and happy with one another.
Mm. That's how you view marriage,
Yeah.
how it should be,
Yeah.
right? Now, can we talk about, if you're comfortable, of course,
Oh, yeah.
like, can we talk about your parents and how you saw their marriage?
Yeah.
Like, how did their marriage look like from your eyes?
So, I mean, their marriage was very surface, I would say.
Mm.
Um,
What do you mean?
like it was never, it was always about business.
Mm.
Yeah, I never seen once that they went on dates
Mm.
when I was little, right? And yeah,
Ever?
yeah, never.
Never.
Yeah, I mean, I would say my parents only been together in my life for only 10 years. It's a short term.
Mm,
You know, it's not that long. Like, yeah, I was born, but then things don't make sense until you're 6 years old, right?
mm.
But then when your father leaves when you're like 10 or 11, you only had 6 years of memories with this guy.
And your father
Yeah.
left you when?
When I was like 11 or 12, right?
Yeah.
So, um,
Mm,
to have memories of him, it's only memories of negativity. I only remember the bad. I don't remember the goods because majority of it, it was always bad. It was always abusive.
yeah.
Yeah. So, um, I mean, he was the Asian parent, right? He was, I don't know how to provide positive reinforcement when I'm uh, teaching the kid. So I think positive reinforcement to him was to hit you, to spank you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I forgive him. I mean, I'm the person that I am today.
Mm.
Um, I could have went a different direction and
Mm-hmm.
been in a bad place, but I'm thankful that I learned from those situations. So I don't blame him
Yeah.
for his upbringings. Um, and for my mom, I mean,
Mm.
yeah, she's always been the supportive one. Even when I get spanked or whatever, she's like, no, 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 that's enough. But then
Wow.
my dad can't had self control. Like he would hit her as well along the process. So,
Shit. Yeah.
um, yeah, and the way that my dad would treat my mom, and this is what I see, is that my mom was just his employee. There was no marriage. Like she
Yeah.
would sit in back of the shop and also sew. So she
Mm.
was just like his employee.
Mm.
So there was no equal in their relationship.
Can I ask, like, did your mom ever even talk to your dad about saying like, "Hey, I'm your wife. Like, why can't I be your partner in this business?"
So I was too young to even, you know,
Mm.
know that. But I believe they did discuss all that, right?
Mm.
But I don't, yeah,
It didn't
I
work
don't
out.
even go there. Like, I mean, I don't even like know their
Mm.
relationship really.
But what happened was your mom was an employee
Yeah,
of your dad,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like, how does that like? So you have your view of
Mm-hmm.
how a happy marriage should be, and you
Yeah,
grew up from that marriage where it was,
yeah,
right? That's where you learned, right? Like,
yeah.
other than your parents' marriage, like, did you learn another side of marriage or how it could be?
Um, Not really. Like,
Mm.
I mean, weird to say, but I just went through the motion, and I really don't know what a happy marriage is. Like,
Mm.
yeah, like a happy marriage is after the fact that my parents they broke up and everything. I don't
Yeah.
um ever even thought about that, you know. Like there's no mentor or
Mm.
a role model of what a happy marriage is.
Mm.
And like just I didn't know. I mean, I went through high school, dated people
Mm.
in college, but then again, it was just like dating. I wasn't serious, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, how did that affect you as a growing up? Like after your parents split up,
Hmm.
like what did you take away from all that? Like, who did you become? You know,
Um.
because I know you said that you were grateful to your dad. You are the
Yeah.
man you are today because of him.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Mm.
I basically took his role, to help my mother. So,
Mm.
um, sorry.
It's okay.
Uh, yeah, I took his role and I became independent.
Mm.
So the moment that I turned 16, I was working already.
Mm.
Like I was like trying to buy my own stuff, buy my own meals. things that I like. Obviously, I can't get like the best things, but you know, I still put myself out there and try help her in any way I can.
Mm.
And the moment that this opportunity of going through nursing and
Yeah.
trying to juggle the process of prior going to nursing school, I told her, I'm like, I'm tired of commuting from Yorba Linda to Long Beach every day,
Mm.
right? So I'm like, I need to stay here. I want to graduate so I can go into a better nursing school to, um, be accepted in the best school and take care of her and all that. There was no, in that particular time, there was no relationship I was thinking about. Like I broke up with a girl and then I just like stayed focused
Mm.
until, I went to Cal State Fullerton when I
Mm.
transferred. And then,
Mm.
for some reason, I was like, I got accepted. So I felt at ease that I can live life a little
Mm.
now.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know where this is going, but
This is your life, It
Yeah.
doesn't have to go anywhere. It's your
Yeah.
life. And when you met Meg, right? Like
Yeah.
what what changed? What is it about Meg that changed for you?
I would say, yeah, Meg was very different from all the girls that I've dated.
Mm.
Was that I remember all my past exes will say, you need someone just as like strong as you, or mentally, and like enjoy doing things and sports and all that,
Mm.
and not girly girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like I told you, like my past relationship of
Mm.
uh, this other girl, she was way too girly girl
Mm.
that I was disgusted. I was like, so ditzy, man. Like shit,
Yeah.
I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And a lot of makeup, right? To the
Mm.
point that I'm like, man, don't don't rest on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Like,
Your
I'm
face
like,
is on my shoulder.
yeah. I'm like, this powder makeup is on my shirt, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, get it? You're like, yeah, trying to be, someone that you're not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but then when I spoke to Meg, initial response was when we had assignment to share each other our essays, and I was reading through her essay. I was like, damn, this is really great, like powerful writing and really great writing.
Mm.
And then I was like, man, I'm gonna feel so embarrassed when she reads mine.
Wait, but her essay, was it a specific topic that got you, or what was it?
It's just I totally forget what the essay. I just remember she was intelligent.
Mm.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? Like,
I was like, I'm attracted to people that are intelligent,
mm.
people that are smart.
Mm.
And then just, I'll look at her here and there every time we go into class and stuff, and I notice that she doesn't wear makeup. And I'm like,
Mm.
cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she's just her raw self. She's
Mm-hmm.
just her.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have
That's
to.
rare, right?
Yeah, it's very rare.
Super
I'm
rare,
like,
bro.
okay. And then as I got to know her and stuff, and it was like, she's like a tomboy,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
And she loves games. Even though I'm not a gamer, I love the fact that she loves games.
She's her.
Yeah,
She
she's
loves
her.
what she wants
She's
to do.
being her, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that's freaking cool.
Yeah. That's freaking cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then?
And on top of that, she's like down to try new things.
Mm.
And this was way before back injuries. This is way before sneezing and throwing out your back. So she was down to do sports, and we would do sports together. We would play golf together, and
Mm.
we did many things together.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we initially dated, until life changed in a way that she graduated college, right?
Yeah.
And she needed to find a job
Yeah.
because I wasn't clear what KLV was when we started. I didn't know. I was stuck in my position. I was still in nursing school at the time when she graduated. I had 1 year left.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I would say go get a job. I'm like, don't. It was like, I don't know what direction KLV is going to be.
Mm.
And then I broke down one time. I'm like, I don't know. Am I doing nursing or should I do what I'm passionate about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would spend 4 or 6 hours shooting engagement when now I'm only providing 2 hours. Like I was in the high of things for like 2 or 3 years, shooting engagements, giving myself for nothing, like just like because I enjoyed it. Yeah. There was no time limit. The time limit happened of like now you got restricted to 2 hours was because of that financial stress that was placed upon me in 2008 and 2009, right?
Can you share a bit about that?
So yeah, my mother, um, uh, at the time in supporting me throughout college, she was a truck driver. So all the money that she had, and she has a lot of people that especially her siblings, her family that influence her, uh, financially. And I always disagree why she doesn't, do her own research, but she depends on others to do research for her. In all reality, Megan and I always speak that she's still a little girl inside. Yeah.
Why?
She can't adapt to America's culture. Yeah. Why so many Asian parents want to go back to their mainland, or I don't know, I can't speak for other culture, but I can only speak for her, is that that's how I see it. Because they give up on themselves. They don't want to accept the changes and how our culture in America is evolving every year. And yeah, she made it happen with business being successful, and then it plummeted because of marriage, right?
Wait, what? Like because of the divorce?
Yeah. I
Like
mean, they separated. She didn't want to be engaged with that business anymore.
oh.
So I'd say for 5 years, she was like just spending, spending, spending. Like,
Oh.
yeah, uh, she was like going off on a whim, all that suppression, and she just needed to let it out.
Suppression.
Yeah.
Like why do you think she felt that suppression, and
That's
was she
because
happy?
no, she wasn't happy
Mm.
because of what my dad did. It was suppress her.
How?
Oh, like she couldn't spend on things. Like she
Mm.
can buy things. He only had to approve.
Hmm.
So this comes again uh like my dad and how he treats her is like a reflection of how currently I'm going through and treating my own wife. It's like
Hmm.
it's weird that you didn't even want to attract this. Like
Yeah.
I didn't look up to my dad as a role model
Yeah.
after what he did, but for some damn reason it's like your actions are the same, you know?
Mm.
And I don't want it to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm here, and I want to change because I don't want to go through the same footsteps, right?
Mm.
It's very similar. We
Damn.
both grew a business together. Megan and I both grew a business together. My dad suppressed my mom. I'm suppressing Megan.
How are you suppressing Megan?
Well, I always have my self-doubts that her methods aren't good enough,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
In my actions. I'm not saying that out loudly, saying that consciously that I know that is not good enough. It's like I just don't think her what she puts out is worthy,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Or to be able to even test it.
Mm.
So
Dang.
in that reality, it suppresses her. But then she is very strong as a woman to fight against it, fight, push, 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 push to prove it to me
Mm.
because she cares.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, my selfish mind or the way that I was influenced for whatever reason and how I am, um, didn't see that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, right? So, would you date your mom? Would you marry your mom?
No,
Mm.
I won't.
Why?
Because she's
And
too
this is a
material.
metaphor,
Yeah.
like metaphor, not.
Because
I know it's
she's
not incest shit, but
yeah.
like.
Because she's too materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
She was my ex.
Oh, let's go deeper. Like, what else? Materialistic. What else?
Yeah, it's just way too surface. There was like no no in-depth understanding of one another,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
It's like you feel like you're just in there for just to say that you're with someone,
Mm.
but you're not really with that person. You know, you're just kind of showing off, "Oh yeah, this is my girlfriend, but that is all." Or something.
Damn.
Yeah. It's very middle school, right?
Mm.
Remember back in middle school, everyone's like, "Oh, you're dating that person?" But you're just like, "Yeah, I'm dating that person," but that is it. There's other than saying that I'm just dating that person, you're not even with that person.
Yeah. Do you feel like your ex knew who you were?
Um, I don't think she took the time to try and know who I was. Yeah.
Did you
I mean,
even
we
want
were.
to like show her who you were?
Mm, no, I was embarrassed to.
Wait, what?
I was embarrassed to tell her.
Mm.
Uh, to tell what my mom actually did for a living.
Which was
Truck driving.
oh.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like I was embarrassed to, where I came from,
Mm.
you know?
Mm. Why did you feel that way with her?
Um, I don't know why. Like like it didn't make sense in my life, right? That yeah, we live in Yorba Linda. It's fancy and all this and that, and then you have a mom that does a man's job,
Mm.
you know?
Mm.
It was just weird. I felt like I couldn't relinquish that in public.
Mm.
And then I didn't want people to feel bad for me and stuff like that. That
Mm.
your mom is doing this for you,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Yeah. So
Mm. So your mom, you wouldn't marry your mom because she's materialistic. It's very surface level.
well, I would say
Uh-huh.
underneath the materialistic thing, I mean, there are some good qualities and good
Of
traits of her.
course.
Yeah, that she cares, she's giving,
Mm.
and she's a mother,
Mm. Mm.
But in reality, she has a lot of fear in her in wanting to accept change.
Huh.
She doesn't work to change. For example, I went to Tokyo Central
Mm.
and I found 5 posters saying now hiring. And I'm trying to help her.
Yeah.
I'm like, you live 5 minutes away. You don't have to drive anywhere further than 5 minutes away to your
Mm.
job.
Mm.
Not saying that she's going to get hired, but if she did get hired, like, there's other people out there. It's a friendly environment. It doesn't look too stressed out from surface level. But then she put me down and she tossed that out the door and she's like, I'd rather work at Macy's.
Mm.
I'm like, why do you want to work at Macy's?
Mm.
she's like judging the supermarket already, where she didn't even go into the supermarket yet to have that full experience.
Mm.
But then she's always been the materialistic person. So I know why she chose Macy. Is because of that. She wants to dress herself and yeah.
The status, she's proud. She wants to be proud,
Yeah.
of like her position and everything, I'm sure. Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. Like,
Mhm.
how did that rub off on you though?
Her?
That fear
Oh, that fear.
of change. Did it even rub off on you?
I mean, I'm more frugal and fear to change because of finances.
Mm.
I feel like we have a good thing going. Why change it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm making what I'm making and I'm proud of it, that we have what we have, right?
Mm.
So why change something that's good?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
However, I understand that that was my take. It wasn't Megan's take.
What do you know where Megan's
I
take was?
mean, Megan is stressed out, right?
Why?
Well, because she's handling so many businesses, she's
Yeah.
marketing, and she's dealing with a person that doesn't want to change or take initiative
Mm.
to change. So it stresses her out in that. But then to me, I was like, I'm comfortable. I'm proud where we're at. But deep down inside, it's not. To her, it's more than how much we make and how comfortable we are. I mean, comfortable that I am, but she's not comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to sneeze, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
But why though? Like, is there something that she sees in this business that you may not be seeing 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line? What do you think it is?
I really don't know that, because I know she doesn't look any further than like a year or 2 years in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can't, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
the answer to that question, that if she sees. I don't think anyone can see the future, right?
Mm.
Or even predict. But all we can do is predict what can happen in the next month.
Mm.
More more of a reachable future than a 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question. Like the difference between Megan
Mm-hmm.
and your mom.
Yeah.
You married Megan. You chose to be her husband. You chose to live the rest of your life with her.
Yeah.
What was it about Megan that you really? What was it? You know.
So the characteristics is that, yeah, she's supportive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she's she's a doer. So when she says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. Right? No
Yeah.
questions asked.
Mm.
No one is like her.
Mm.
She's not lazy. She's strong-minded. She supports her ideas.
Mm.
She speaks really well and rebuttals you. Like, I didn't. Other past relationships was like going with the flow, just going with it, right?
Mhm.
But there was no rebuttal. There was no trying to express your voice.
Mm.
So that's why, like, I see it in her,
Mm.
that this is the person that is going to make me feel unstable throughout life, that nothing is always stable,
Mm.
right? Nothing is always comfortable. That there is changes like all the time, right? And
Mm.
yeah, that's other than that, I appreciate the person that she is in my life.
Mm.
That's what attracted me about her, is those characteristics,
Mm.
is her determination, commitment, and just her mental well-being of wanting to support, wanting us, both of us, to be our better self. No one would go run off to our other friends, drive to Long Beach, and try and figure our relationship out. You know? And I was like, yeah, only she's special. Yeah. Like, she actually loves me and love me for who I am. Yeah.
Do you
even
love
how
her?
all the terrible mistakes I've done, you know.
Do you love her?
Yeah, I love her. Yeah, for me not to show her recently, yeah, I do feel guilty in that aspect.
And like, do you see some characteristics of your mother in her?
I would say recently, not too much, but I mean, the nurturing part. That's something that she never had when we first dated, was to be nurturing. Like, in a way, we were the same. We were both, she was the only child for 8 years. You know, I've been the only child throughout my life. Like, we were independent. We were independent on each other. And I didn't know what dependent meant until she sneezed and blew out her back, right? And I kept on going through our college ways through that, even though she was feeling that pain, that she needed me to realize that she's not that same person that we dated prior to that incident. She can't, as much as it hurts her, she can't rock climb. She can't do the activities that she wants to do. And like, I was being immature for like all these years of even like, it's almost sort of messed up now that I think about it, is like, if you didn't have any legs and you're on a wheelchair, I'm like, dude, let's go play basketball. That wheelchair man will be pissed off, man. Like,
well, I mean, wheelchair people still play, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they still play, but I'm just saying, like, walk and give me a, you know, dunk the hoop or something. But yeah, so, but yeah, I was so stuck in my own ways that, and it was very suppressed.
Wait, who?
No, I feel like all that talk about, like, we never let this out, you know, like, I feel like it's suppressed, that that I never even spoke about that. She speaks about that she's injured and all that, but then I don't know, you know, why it didn't hit me or something, right? That she can't do what she used to do.
And how did that make you feel, though?
Like, it was hard to adjust. Yeah. Like, I was being impatient. Yeah. I thought it was a thing that you can just over time get better and heal from it and then go on about your day, right?
Yeah. But does she still have this?
And she still has it, yeah.
For how long?
I don't really know, but it's a very long time, like 5-6 years. Yeah.
Did that change your view of her at all?
I don't. I learned to forgive and accept that she can't do what she can do. And yeah, I learned to accept that. But for me, I feel like a little selfish in the point that I didn't try harder than that. Like, I didn't go out of my way to do whatever it takes to help my wife.
In her state, right?
Yeah.
Do you think she would have done whatever it took to help you if you were switched? Or what do you think she would have done if you were switched?
I really don't know. Like,
Mm.
there are times that because of the negative energy she gets from me, she feels like she doesn't need to do the same
Mm.
because of the way I act around her.
Mm.
Because I was like, we're like role models for each other.
Mm.
If you act this way, I'm not going to be nurturing. You know? So I felt that. Like for example, right now, I'm it's nothing serious like a backache or whatever, right? Nothing serious of what she has, but yeah, sore throat can be healed.
Mm.
But she doesn't take the initiative to go out to the market, even though I ran out of drugs, right? So in my mind, I'm like, I gotta go out by myself and cure myself.
Mm.
Or when I had just any problems, right? I would take myself to the hospital.
Mm.
Yeah. So I didn't feel that nurturing.
Yeah.
So when I felt that, I was like,
Mm.
because I probably did something initially. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows who started that? Like,
Mm.
but when I noticed only one incident where she was being helpful was when I did carry um, a water softener bag that was 50 pounds. And it's been a while that I've been lifting.
Yeah.
This was like not my fit days,
Mm.
2 years ago or something. And I lifted fresh in the morning and I rolled my back.
Oh.
And I felt my disc just like that. It was weird. And I was like, whoa, weird feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
And then throughout that entire day, I was stiff as a rock.
Oh man.
I could not move. I could not. I walked like if I was like, I had a stick in my back,
Yeah.
you know? But then she helped me in what she learned to alleviate that pain and stuff. And that's the first time in my mind that I could remember a powerful time. If I remember it, it was powerful, right? That she was nurturing and she was caring.
Mm.
But prior to that, like all the times that we were sick or I was sick and I didn't even know I had asthma and I needed an inhaler and all that, I drove myself.
Mm.
And I felt like, why am I driving myself?
Mm.
You know, shouldn't my fiance or my girlfriend should be driving me?
Yeah.
You know? And even how like dizzy I was and driving to the hospital, I just powered through it. So with that in mind, I was like, are we nurturing for each other? Do we care about each other, right? So so that's why I think it kind of spawned from that. Like I started to like, okay, that's your situation. Handle it.
Oh.
Yeah. And I have whatever happens to me, I'll handle it myself. I'll drive to the hospital myself. So that's where it came from, I believe. But we didn't voice these problems. We just like assumptions are so difficult, right? Like when you assume, it's so powerful that the other person doesn't think like you. The other person, you can't expect the other person to be you, to have your mindset. So I assumed it of her versus asking for help. So in reality, it was my fault, right? Because I could have made a change.
Mm.
Um, I could have asked her for help, and she could have been open. So I would say it all came from assumptions.
Mm.
And at the same time, I still feel um, if she has problems with her back, yeah, I should take the initiative step if I cared to do research in wanting to help, right? But I don't know why I don't take these initial steps. Is it because I assume that she didn't do the same for me,
Mm.
right?
Like you handled it.
Yeah,
And it's like you said it, you know, you handle it, Meg. Like
yeah,
your backache, you handle it.
yeah.
But how does that make you feel saying that out loud?
It didn't feel good,
Mm.
and
Is that the image of a husband that you want to be?
no. And then a lot of my friends will say, yeah, Meg has a lot of problems.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, but she's handling it, right?
Yeah.
Like IBS issues,
Mm.
um, the back issues, right? Headaches.
Mm.
Is like they're yeah. Like, and then I'm like thinking to myself, I almost gave up on myself. I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out, but there's just so many issues,
Mm.
right? There's so many issues that I don't know where to start. Like, I'm dealing with a mom that is still in a girl's mentality and helping her through her struggles. At the same time, my girlfriend or fiance at the time is having all these problems, right? It was like, oh shoot, boom, here's your plate.
Mm.
Up to you, like what direction you're going to take. I felt, that's why I was like crazy. I can't sleep. I was like, all I knew was just work. I thought, yeah, like helping pull back this home for my mother, um,
Mm.
uh, getting what we both want in life for Megan is to work from home because she didn't want to drive out to Riverside. And I told her, like, your back hurts, right? Let's come back and we're going to figure this out to work together, right? So she put in her last day at Riverside and she's been working at home, right?
Mm.
So, but still, there was a lot of pressure going on. Like, that's all I could think of was how can I make everyone financially satisfied?
Financially satisfied.
Yeah.
Why did you go to financially satisfied?
Because that's what my mom needed. Like, we didn't want the lifestyle of living in an apartment with her.
Mm.
Like, I knew of myself that
Mm-hmm.
that we can be better, right?
Yeah.
That we haven't reached our maximum potential during that time. I didn't reach my maximum potential.
Mm.
So I knew there was more out there and I just didn't do it. Until I did it, it happened. We blew up.
Mm.
Yeah. So
financially, you did it,
but
right?
I didn't really think about that during that time. Like, I knew we were in a financial struggle, but I still love what I did.
Mm.
And I didn't think about the money.
Mm.
Yeah. In photography
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
I still don't think about the money till this day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I charge this, but people are like, you should charge more.
Yeah.
You got a freaking studio. There's no photographers at that level charging that has a studio that charges at 3,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's because, you know, I love to do what I'm doing. I don't care. I mean, I know my responsibilities. I need to pay my mortgage. I got, help in any way financially.
Mm.
But the end of it all, like, I love what I'm doing, and that's all I want to do.
Mm.
Like, if we lived in a communist society where everyone can do what they love and they just trade
Mm.
like that, that's awesome.
Mm.
If everyone made the same amount,
Mm.
I feel that's great.
Mm.
Versus having this hierarchy,
Yeah.
right? And this hierarchy became a norm, and it became our culture, and why low income will like always feel like they're low income and low in mindset, and where the high income takes advantage of the middle income, and the middle income, the people are stuck in the middle.
Mm. Yeah.
So
Can I ask you, like, you said financially, like you wanted to take care of everything when you felt all that pressure. A lot of it, you straight away you went to, I gotta take care of this financially because that's what everyone needs.
yeah,
Right. So fast forward, like where you are today,
yeah,
you're making more than you were 10 years ago.
yeah.
Would you say that if the 10-year ago Kevin saw you today, what would he say to you financially? Like where you're living, your current circumstance. Because look, you're paying for your mom's mortgage.
Yeah.
You're paying for your own mortgage.
Yeah.
In my view, financially, you got it going on. You have 2 cars. You have 2 homes basically because you're paying for them, right? You have disposable income to, buy a massage chair, buy, comfort, like make your life comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? But what's the problem though? Is there even a problem still?
I think the problem is that I can't be free because these problems aren't my problems.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never lived, I felt, away from the attachment of my mother. Like, her mortgage is not my problem. It's her problem, but she doesn't want to deal with it. She depends on people like me, her boyfriend, to resolve her problems when it's her problem and not our problem. Right? So that's the problem. I wish that was resolved.
So
like,
is it?
I told her straight up, like, why are you living in a big ass house on your own?
Yeah.
And she's like, wait for 2 more years, so my boyfriend retires and he'll just pay it off. I'm like, you said that 2 years ago. And I'm like, I don't believe that shit anymore. Like, I'm tired. I want to live my own life with my wife, but I can't. So I thought this was going to solve the problem by moving out. Yeah, it's cool that we have our own space. We had our own space in Yorba Linda. She was barely there, even though she was there. She was not there to, like, nag on us and everything, right? But still, I'm still attached to that Yorba Linda house because she puts all that problem and responsibility that we have to find those tenants. Like it's indirect, because if we don't find tenants, my mom is going to be living on the streets. Yeah. That's how she sees it. She doesn't want to lose what she worked for. And I get it. She worked all her life to live in a nice community, and she doesn't want to go backwards. She's afraid of failing, and I tell her that all the time, but she just doesn't want to accept it.
Mm.
But the underneath of it all, it's that. It's feeling like someone is financially dependent on me to the point that I can't grow in my own life.
Mm.
So that pressure and that pulling me down. And then now that, like Megan wants to be a good daughter-in-law and help as well because she sees that I'm stressed out in this situation.
Mm.
It's pulling her down. It's pulling time away from our actual duties and our responsibilities as couples, as in business, and everything to grow, right? Not to have, I gotta go Yorba Linda today to show a freaking room.
Mm.
That's not our job.
It's not.
So if I can be free of that house, I feel, and I have to get used to that change too, because it's going to be a huge shock that, oh, I'm financially free from that home.
Yeah.
What will make me feel better is if she can take care of herself.
Your mom?
I will be the supportive son. We will have our time together, hang out and stuff. But I don't want it to be always about finance.
Mm.
I don't want to say, hey, did you find a tenant?
Mm.
Like, no, I didn't. Or tenant has this problem. I'm like, oh, right. You know?
Mm.
And how I speak to her is because there's always a damn problem. Like, what was it now?
Yeah.
What was it now? Like,
Can I ask you something? As that supportive son, like do you feel like you are allowing this to happen? Do you feel like you have the power to stop this for yourself?
I do have the power, and then I fear if I stopped, she it will cause like stress on her, right?
Mm.
So I don't want, and for her mental well-being, I don't want her to feel that stress because she already dealt with that stress in 2008,
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, underneath it all, yeah, I care for her. I love her. And I don't want her to feel that same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. And then like for Meg, right?
Yeah.
Like financially, you can get her anything that she wants. You
I
can.
mean,
You
that
can.
she needs. Yeah.
Anything that she wants and needs, though.
Yeah.
If you really break it down,
If I really wanted to, yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
So, is that what she wants, or is that what she wants right now? Is there like in your marriage, right?
I feel,
What's
yeah,
going
Meg
on?
wants me to be present.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel this problem is preventing me from being present in our marriage.
Which problem?
Being financially tied to your Belinda and worrying about how to make ends meet over there.
Mm.
From me being present. I mean, I'm present in KLV because I know I have to do it, and I know that I have a goal every year that I want to achieve. Other than that, I feel like this problem is pulling me away from
Mm.
nurturing my wife, being there for my wife, is because I'm being pulled back and forth in all different directions.
Mm.
And I let go of Coverve is because of that as well. Is like I was being pulled back and forth, right? Trying to voice my ideas and have those ideas shut down. It's like, there I don't need to be there.
Mm.
Where I'm currently dealing with the same things with my mom of, proposing ideas and for her to shut it down.
Mm.
I don't need another person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. So
True.
But the underlying thing
Mm.
that I feel that ricochets in our marriage and the way I act and the way that I feel that she sees in me as a careless person
Mm.
spawns from a little mix of how my dad will react to my mom and their marriage, um, spawn from my mom being financially depended on decisions from what she hears from other people and not from her own son, right?
Mm.
And and then for her to attach the responsibility, her responsibility on me, right? All that weight pulls me away from being my true self in my own marriage. It's like I have to address all these problems over here before I can attend to my wife.
Mm.
And I don't know why, but it's like there are days that my mind is elsewhere, right?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I'm like, how can I figure this out? Like, how can I just be financially free from your Belinda? That's why I worked 50 to 56 weddings a year to actually save up and get rid of it.
Mm. Can I ask you something? Like, when Meg comes to you with problems of her own problems,
Yeah.
what does she say? Like, what are her problems?
Her problems are um, that I'm not showing the care, the initiative to change in marriage, right? Which reflects change in business, right? I don't go out my way to ask my friends for advice to improve our marriage.
Mm.
I suppress it. I keep it in, and I just go on without my day. Like I told you last night, I can let things go. The fact that I can let it go is because I'm already dealing with a lot of other problems with my mom's situation. And I feel like I prioritize her problems above anything else.
Your mom's problems?
Yeah, because
Mm.
it's such a huge pain in my head that I want to get rid of.
Mm. Because there's a lot of emotion tied to that. It's
Yeah.
not just your mom is not just a house, but
Yeah, like she guilt trips me that she raises me alone and she goes out her way to drive through all states and back to pay my way through college, and then this is how I treat her. I'm like, wow. You know, as a son being born, I did not expect. I thought that's out of, you know, your own heart that you wanted to help me through school, you know, to provide life and all that, right? But I didn't know your mission in life was to raise a kid, to have that kid take care of you back, you know?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
like that expectation, I'm like, you shouldn't even have kids, man.
Mm.
Like people, when you born a child, like have them live their own life, you
Mm.
know?
Mm.
Like don't bring all that your problems into their life and make them responsible for your life and your wrongdoings,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
And then she guilt trips me again. It's like, yeah, you got tickets when you first drove, and I paid for your tickets. And I'm like, oh my God, you know? Yeah, I'm a fucking kid, man. I'm going to make mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, if I can make money during that time, I would pay my own tickets.
Mm. You're paying for her mortgage.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I can relinquish myself from that home, there is so many possibilities to grow in all directions.
Can I ask you, is it really? Don't worry, babe. I know. Don't worry. Sorry, I know we gotta go soon,
Yeah.
but I want to ask you: do you really think it's the house that you need to be free from?
Um, it's not the house, but it's I have to be free from her mind,
From whose mind?
from my mother's mind, to stop just indirectly need uh to throw responsibilities on people.
And you said she has a boyfriend, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And he's working. He
And
has
he's
money.
working.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're still depending on you.
Um. Yeah. He doesn't. It's not his home. He sees it as well.
But then he is taking on that role to
Yeah.
be her girl, her boyfriend, right?
Yeah. He's being supportive. Um. I have to give him credit. Like he saved the home.
Mm-hmm.
Like day and night, he was there for her.
Mm.
And then there are times that he treats him like crap.
She treats him like crap.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he gets mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
And I'm like, it's because of the person that she is. She's a girl, dude.
but it's not you.
Yeah. I mean, she brings my bad side out
Yeah.
when I'm trying to be good.
Yeah.
Like last week, we came over and she's like, "You looking fat?"
Mm.
But then Megan supported and said that I'm working out every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
it's her mindset. But by relinquishing that,
Mm.
it's sad to say is that there are days that I mean, it's sad, but I can live life without seeing my parents
Why is that sad though?
because I wish there was a connection other than responsibilities.
Or business,
Yeah, or business
or money.
or money. Yeah. Like I
Mm.
wish there was like I look at Megan's parents, right? It's cool that we take family trips, we go out together and all that, right?
Mm.
And they want to be there for their kids.
Mm.
Whereas my dad is there when I need help and stuff. He changed. He's in a better mindset. But my mom is still stuck. She's the opposite.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I truly believe that you know the problems in your life.
Mm-hmm.
No one has to tell you. You just need to go deep and find it out for yourself and say it out loud,
Mm-hmm.
which you have been doing
Yeah.
today, right now.
Yeah.
And I believe that your marriage with Megan
Yeah.
is your marriage with Megan. It's no longer going to be a reflection of how it was with your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
But you have control
Yeah.
of your life, your mind.
Mm-hmm.
No one can take your mind away from you unless you let them take it from you.
Yeah.
So before we go, Kevin, like
Mm-hmm.
I first off wanted to just say thank you for the courage. Thank you for even your heart to open up and share all this, like
Mm-hmm.
to me, really. And I know that Megan, she's very supportive. She is.
Mm-hmm.
She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing wife.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I, we're both lucky to be husbands of our wives.
Yeah.
Like we're blessed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's gonna take time, but not too much time.
Yeah.
Because all it takes is a shift in your mind. That's it. To know that you're in control of
Yeah.
your life. You're in control of who you give that power to.
Yeah.
And so, again, I want you and I to do this starting today, starting right now,
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to change you.
Yeah.
It's going to become, you're going to become your best self every day, just like working out.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get a six pack overnight. We're
Yeah.
not like that. We know that it's progress over perfection.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit new highs that we never thought we could hit.
Yeah.
But we did. You lifted what, 90 pounds? You said you were stuck.
Yeah.
I'm in your life, bro.
Yeah.
I won't let you get stuck anymore. You're gonna start lifting 200 pounds and shit if you want.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we're gonna get there together.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is something that I started 2 years ago, and it evolved completely as I kept doing it every day. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to repeat this after me for yourself. This isn't for Megan. This isn't
Yeah.
for your mom. This isn't for your dad. This isn't for anybody else but you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. This is for you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Every day in every way, I am getting better and better and better.
Um, every day in every way, I'm getting better, better and better.
Say it again.
Every day in every way, I'm getting better, better and better.
Say it again.
Every day in every way, I'm getting better. Is it? Am I saying
Better and better and better.
better and better and better?
Say it again, bro.
Every day in every way, I'm getting better, better and better.
You will. You are.
Mm-hmm.
Just from today, you're aware of who you've been.
Yeah.
You're aware of who you are. And you already know who you want to be.
Yeah.
You told us. You told me. So it's like, look, every day in every way, you will get better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
And life just going to throw at you where you can be. You don't have to think about, where should I be better? Don't worry. You already know. Consciously, you don't have to think about it. Unconsciously, you already know areas in your life where you can be better, and you will be. And I'm really excited to see the progress that's going to happen in your life, progress that's going to happen in your marriage, progress that's going to happen in your relationship with your mom, with your dad, with me, with everyone, your team, your KLV team. As a entrepreneur, a successful one at that.
Mm-hmm.
Every area in your life at the right time, it'll get better. But just say that to yourself,
Yeah.
for yourself, every day for a week. Let's touch back in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is something that you can do or you want to do for yourself?
Yeah.
Say it again, bro.
Every day in every way, I'm getting better, better and better.
Yeah. Yes. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know today was a very special day, but this is real life. There is no set course. There is no script. It's just life. And again, this is Kevin Le Vu from Kevin Le Vu Photography.
Thank you, Tony, for being your true self and being able to always ask the right questions and being patient and listening. And I say it over and over, you're a great listener. You're genuine and sympathetic, and yeah, it's awesome that to be able to express my thoughts and what I'm going through at this current stage, and yeah, you're just everything that you're doing. I just want to thank you and Cindy for taking the time out and doing this.
Our pleasure, bro. And again, Megan Le Vu, she's doing her thing, but don't worry, guys. We're all gonna be tuning in. But again, this is life. Shit happens, and we just gotta roll with it. Just make the best of it and just get better every day. So I want to leave you guys also with this affirmation. Just say it to yourself, and it will happen. Just let it happen, though. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better and better. That's it. Just start from there. That's it. So love you guys so much. And again, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, everyone else. We will see you soon.
Later.
How do we turn this?